goodness gracious me, it's Carrier. You remember what we were doing last time? What was going on? Well, kind of barely anything, but okay, so some progress was made because Jack spoke to Bob on the codec, and we confirmed he's all right. Jack spoke face-to-face with Jessifer, confirmed that she's all right. We found the Riot Buster. We confirmed that that big snail, the slug, it looked like a boss, but I guess it wasn't, because you didn't actually have to kill it. So we won't do that. We are on deck 5, and we know we need to get down to deck 6, because that's where the lab with the Ark is, where that one bald guy was talking to us from. We need to get down to him. Also, deck 6 is also where the automated weapon systems are. So, I mean, Jack's really almost there, because he's on deck 5. He just needs to get down to deck 6, and then he'll be there. He'll make it. So, but we have to find a way to get down there. So we're actually, it seems like we're almost actually on our goal. At our goal. Kind of seems like that way. And how we finished up last time was we got this. It's a high voltage fuse. So we got this because we need to put it in another power room. That's how that worked, right? Like there was a power room that needed a fuse, and now we have a fuse. And I can only hope this results in progress, because if it doesn't, well, I've kind of exhausted all ideas. Kind of exhausted everything if this doesn't result in progress. But it's gotta, because we know that one power room needs a fuse. And we have one, because we solved the power puzzle. Alright, so what we need to do is get to the power room. Let's do that. Let's make it happen. Jack Ingalls is on the case. He's unstoppable. He's the only one who can do this. Jessifer said so. No one else can hold a candle to Jack Ingalls. He is a noble Spark agent who has absolutely never killed an innocent man. It's never happened. No one can prove it. Alright, so let's head this way. Okay, we could go... Can we go through? Yeah, I think we want to go through that door, right? I believe we do. Fun thing about this environment, I guess it makes sense, but kind of everything looks the same. Like all the hallways, all the rooms, it kind of all looks the same. And that's kind of a problem when you're talking about survival horror, because with survival horror, you really do need a memorable environment, and I wouldn't say Carrier really has that. But anyway, we're in the power room. Remember this note? Yeah, it said there's no fuse. We got to attach the fuse. Here we go. Power to hold 2 has been turned on. Hold 2, you say. Alright, so that's hold 2. I guess we have to go back. It looks like that we've tried to go in that room. It looks like we have, because that room is filled in. I don't remember what's there. Was there something there that we couldn't get? It's possible. I don't remember what that is. Anything here? Well, hold 2 is not mentioned here. There's no need. I don't think there's a need to change that. Yeah, because when talking about environments, you think about environments from survival horror games. And in many ways, the environment is just as important as the characters and the story. Like, you think about the memorable survival horror games, and a big part of what makes those games good is really the environment that you're running back and forth in. Because you're going to be spending a lot of time backtracking back and forth through the environment, figuring it out, memorizing it. And that environment has to be just as engaging as, like, a good story. And I'm just going to say maybe Carrier's not getting the job done in that respect. Just maybe not quite. No, keep going this way. Because, I mean, before playing Carrier, of course, we played Silent Hill 2. And the town itself and the buildings you go to, like, you know, the hospital and the historical society and all that, those environments are just as important as the characters and the story, what happens to James and all those characters. Just like the place you're running around in and exploring, just as important. And there's some very memorable locations, and I'm just not... Again, I don't know. I'm just not seeing it here. Anyway. Oh, this crane wasn't working, was it? Yeah, okay. I do activate the crane. What we got? Oh, we got a dead body. Hello. Nameplate. What is this? Body of a researcher. What can we do with this? 9-digit crew number. We did see a thing that needed, like, a combination. It was on deck 5. I can only assume... I open this, right? Try to open this. Yeah. I can only assume that's what we need to do. There's a door on deck 5 that said that it needs a bunch of numbers to open. And the only thing that this nameplate does... We can't see what the numbers are. No, not the DV tape. This. We can't see what the numbers on this are. I can only assume that if I bring this to that door, then we can use the numbers to open it. I guess I don't know that, but what else are we gonna do? Bob!
Jack!
Oh, I'm glad to see that you're okay.
Jack, I never expected to see you here.
When they were putting together the team, I volunteered. Bob, what's going on here?
Well, it all started when we brought Ark on board.
Ark? What is Ark? I heard it was some sort of ancient organism. Or is it those monsters?
No. Ark is the plant infestation that is spreading throughout the ship. Those monsters are just drones that carry the seeds.
Drones?
Yeah, Ark planted seeds inside humans. Those infested with Ark lose consciousness and attack anything still human, passing on the seed.
What? How could such a thing happen?
I don't know. But it seems that Ark targets humans.
We'll have to eliminate it then. How do you stop this Ark?
The only thing I can think of is to destroy the engine room and sink the ship.
You want to sink the NTA flagship? What are you, nuts?
Oh, wow. If Ark reaches land, there will be no going back. Hey, we don't have a choice.
Maybe you're right, but let's keep our options open. We have a scientist on board. Maybe he'll find something. It must have a weak point we can use against it. All right, leave the ship to us. You head for the flight deck.
No, I can't. I have to find the other guys from my unit. They must still be alive.
Just leave that to us. You have to get out of here.
What are you saying? I'm a soldier. I will not let you face this alone.
But
at the very least, I know the ship better than you. Hey, I want to help.
All right then, but be careful.
I know. I made it this long. Don't worry. Hey, I'm out of here. I have to find the rest of my unit. Be careful. I will contact you later.
Okay. Bob? Don't do anything stupid.
I know. When will you stop treating me like a child? Bye.
He does have kind of a baby face. Also, yeah, Jack, you gotta learn your action hero lines. When your action hero brother is running away from you, the line you don't say "don't do anything stupid." Rather, you do something like point at them and say "back in the hole," and then he does it back to you. It's something, something like that. I was going to deck 5. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I gotta find my man. I mean, it seems, I guess, like the voice actor was looking at what let's see, which one that goes up. Does that one go to deck 5? Hold on, let me go to this one. I guess the voice actor was looking at the character as well and thinking that maybe he sounded a little childlike. What are you saying? I'm a soldier. I want to help. I wonder if now canonically Jack Ingalls now actually does know what's going on. Because we've been seeing like we've gotten a lot of files telling us what's going on, and Jack Ingalls really does not seem to have understood what is going on. But now that he's actually had a conversation with Bob, does he finally now understand what is going on? Right, okay, this is the, these are going to be the stairs that go back down to 5. Alright. So there's part of this map, the south side, which we have not been able to get to. You see at the bottom, a lot of rooms we haven't been to. The door that's closed there, that's the one that needs the combination. So I'm just going to assume that this nameplate we have will get...
Captain Lang, Lieutenant Manning. Jack? I'm glad to see that both of you are okay. Is everything okay?
It's nothing. Lieutenant Manning and I were just discussing our duties. Isn't that right, Lieutenant?
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
I see.
Let's cut the chit-chat. Everybody knows what they have to do. We're running out of time.
Does everyone know what they have to do? I mean, we could have like a little talk between ourselves right now to figure out what we have to do.
Sergeant, be careful. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Let's cut the chit-chat. Everybody knows what they have to do. We're running out of time.
Did you kill that one guy, by the way, and take the Ark? Because I suspect that you did. Well, he says it's safe. Jessifer's also safe. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing else we can do. They're just discussing their duties. There's nothing suspicious. Oh, I think this is it. No, that's not it. Still not there yet. Almost there.
Who is it? Bob?
Jack.
What happened, Bob? Are you okay?
Yeah, it's nothing. I found something that looks like a key. I thought it might come in handy.
What happened? You sound funny. Are you okay?
I'm okay. Just hurry. There's not much time.
Where are you?
I'm in front of the maintenance room on deck 4. Well, I thought I'd be able to find something to remove whatever is stuck to this key.
Bob, what happened? Bob!
But I'm almost at the door. I'm almost there. I got to go back? Well, okay, where did he say? He was like in a maintenance area. Maintenance room. Let's see. If I wanted to get back there, I guess I could. I guess we should go. But I was almost at the door, Bob. I was just on deck 4. I was just on deck 4, now I'm going back. He said he found something that looks like a key. Well, these two are gone. Just, you know, just discussing their duties. No problem. I probably should save here, just in case. Sounds like some suspicious activity was happening with Bob. I'm sure him screaming on the codec will end up being nothing. That's just a, you know, it's just a game that he and Jack have, going back to when they were kids. They would, like, sneak up behind each other and scream. It's just a thing they did. I'm glad that the enemies aren't respawning. Because I've gone through these hallways a bunch of times at this point, so I am glad that everyone just kind of stayed dead. Alright, maintenance. Yeah, keep going this way. Alright, now I want to go this way. Oh, got misted. I guess you have to be right next to one of them when it bursts to get hurt by the spores. Otherwise, it doesn't seem like it hurts. Alright, through here, I think. Yeah, let's go through that. Alright, so here's the electrical room that I came from and now have come all the way back to on the way to get to the maintenance room, which I think that we have to go down here for now. Alright, now we want to... Let's see, the maintenance room is over on... Just to make... Yeah, that's what it is, so... Let's head to the right, and then we're going to make another right, I believe. Oh, it's these two. Oh yeah, I should have warned you about these two. Yeah, I don't really know how to kill them. They seem kind of invincible. Let's see, what can I attack? I can attack the head, the arms. I don't see anything else here.
Jack! Now!
Oh, do they get hurt in the light? Oh, hold on. I'm getting hurt. Oh, do I not have any more health drinks? That might be the case. Alright. Well, maybe let's go all out. Let's equip the Riot Buster.
Bob! Jack, it looks like I'm infected.
Bob, hang in there.
No, it's no good. I can hear the voice of Ark.
It'll be okay. There must be something that we can do. The doctor.
No, no. We tried everything before you got here. Look, brother. Once you're infected, there's nothing that can be done.
Bob!
Jack, go. Please go. I'm losing it. I don't want you to see me change, Jack.
No. No, I can't.
Please, Jack. Jack. Do what I say. At the very least, I want you to remember me as a human being. Here. Take this.
I guess that's a key.
Jack. Kill it. Kill Ark.
Bob!
Ow, Jack. It didn't kill me. I guess being infected with the Ark made me more resilient than I thought. That was my only bullet left. It's kind of an awkward situation. Can you just come back in here for a second? I didn't want to oh, it's kind of embarrassing. Well, that's it for Bob. Oh, hold on. What does that say? The door won't open. We cannot go back and talk to Bob. Unfortunately, I don't have any more health drinks. Hopefully I'll find something. Let's see what we pick up here. Key-like object. A piece of metal shaped like an old key covered with an unknown substance. What do I do with this key-like object? Well, I guess I'm going back now. Well, I mean, it really was our fault. Well, Jack really should have mentioned that there were these two invincible monsters just hanging out in that room. Oh. Hold on. Oh, there we go. That was odd. I don't know what happened there. Thought the game froze for a second, but I guess it's fine. Yeah, we should have mentioned the invincible monsters. But then again, I guess they weren't actually invincible. All you had to do was turn the lights on, and then it would have been fine. Actually, actually wasn't really a big deal at all. Kind of silly now that we think about it. Well, this is going to be awkward when we're done with the mission and we have to talk to Mom and Dad and tell them what happened to Bob.
Jack, Nicholas, someone, anyone, please respond. I can't believe it. Ark has gotten into my Zoe.
Goodness.
What happened? What's going on?
Zoe was not malfunctioning. Ark was controlling it. At this rate, Ark will soon have control of the whole ship. If that happens...
Doctor! Doctor!
Give me the news.
Come to Deck 6 now. Ark is...
Doctor! What happened? Doctor!
Doctor, I've been trying.
Jack, did you hear the message from the doctor?
Captain? Captain, what happened to the doctor?
I don't know, but I need you on Deck 6. It looks like you can get there through the lab storage locker on Deck 5.
Yes, sir.
I've been trying to get to Deck 6. Kind of a while now. That's like kind of been the whole game. Lab storage room. Well, they're lab lockers. That might be what they're talking about. There's this one I haven't been able to get into because supposedly the door only opens in an emergency. I guess we haven't been in an emergency yet. Oh. There's someone there? Who is that? Oh, hey, it's... Well, kind of just standing in an inopportune place.
Jack, what's your status?
Earlier, I received a call from the doctor. Ark has infiltrated the main computer.
What?
It looks like the doctor may also be in danger. I'll head to Deck 6 as quickly as I can. Captain Lang is also headed there.
There's a memo that I've got to find. Jack, you go ahead. I'll follow later.
Yes, sir.
A memo? Is it really that important, sir? Well, I mean, if you say so. I got hit twice. It is doing damage. Alright, let me just remind myself. Yeah, I can get back to Deck 5 going through here. Would have been nice, sir, if you were standing in another hallway that did not have mushrooms that were constantly emitting harmful spores. Would have been nice if when he said, "How are you doing?" we could have mentioned that we could really use a health drink. Which you kinda do. Oh. There's this guy standing right there. Well, thank you for being patient. Oh, he was not. He was not patient. That's a game over right there. Is that the first time we got a game over? I think it is.
Carrier.
It's still a good sound effect. It is still a pretty good sound effect. Alright, so we last saved... What is it? I was heading up back towards, back up to Deck 4 because Bob just had to go looking for that key-like object. Just had to go looking for it. Actually, would be a good time for like a little bit of an early break while I try to get back to that because it means walking back and forth a couple more times. Be back in a few minutes. Jack Ingalls is huffing and puffing. I got the thing, the key-like object, made it back to the save point. Unfortunately, we only have like a very little bit of health left. What's our situation look like? We got, you know, our weapons, we got bombs. We all know about this. I have a good deal of ammo. Don't really have to worry too much about the ammo situation. I might want to save grenades for like a boss or something. I have the nameplate, and I have the key-like object. But what I don't have is health. What do I have equipped right now? I have the handgun, the 19 o'clock. We're gonna have to go slowly. We're gonna have to creep forward, because one hit is gonna kill us. Let's see. So, as I go in here, there's gonna be a door that says it only opens in an emergency. I'll try to go to that one. See if maybe that can be opened now. Anything here? Doesn't look like it. So this one only opens in an emergency. It is still only opening in an emergency. What is this on the wall? In an emergency, deactivate the lock and evacuate. Yeah. So, once again, we are still not in an emergency, so these doors don't open. Okay, nothing in here. Alright, the room that had, like, the combination lock. It's here. Let's see if our nameplate works. Nameplate number inputted. There we go. There we go. Lock deactivated. That's what we needed. Let's get in here. Alright, now we can access the rest of Deck 5. What do we have? We got hallways leading to 4 rooms. Let me walk slowly, because I haven't been in here yet, so there might be monsters. There's a ladder going down. Anything over here? No. I guess we have to go down into the water. We did see... Oh, I see like a red cross over there. It would be nice if we could get to like an infirmary. Body of a researcher. Not hearing anything. Medical that way. You know, sometimes I forget that we can get a first-person view. It says there's an object. I sometimes forget that we can get a first-person view by using the Ben 10 scope. Alright. Use it immediately. Alright. We can go faster now. You know, frequently when I play a game, what is that? Something here. It's like fish. I guess it's shooting time. Can I shoot the fish? Frequently when I play a game, I won't really start engaging with its mechanics until I have to, or until I'm near death. So actually, the easier the game is, the less about the game I'll find out about. And the harder the game is, the more about it I'll find out about, because I have to. So, like, for example, the scope, I haven't really been using it that much. Part of the body is gone. But if I'm, like, near death and have to be cautious, I'll probably use it a lot. Oh, there's a note. Oh, closed it. Let's find that. Let's see, where was that? Data, binder. Is it this one? I don't think it was this. Yeah, we already read that one. Might be this? I'm not sure which one it was. Possibly this. Actually, might be. I think this might be the one I just picked up. Supernatural strength, limited rejuvenation powers, military use, adapts to environmental conditions. Potential for military use is great. Oh, that military. Will the military ever learn? Always developing these bioweapons without a care in the world. Never expecting it'll turn on them. Anything I can pick up? Doesn't seem like it. The chest is ripped open. So many bodies. Everything seems normal. I mean, I don't think everything seems normal, Jack. Not sure about how normal everything is. Can I lie down on this bed? I cannot. Alright, let me just take one quick scan of the room. It says object over there. Alright, let's go over. Where's that object? Well, I mean, it zoomed in on right here. Why did it do that? Did it just want me to take a look at that body? What about this right here? X-rays? No? Okay. Oh, 3 level 2 energy drinks. There we go. That's the treasure. I mean, Yeah, I would have been kind of disappointed if there were no health drinks in this infirmary. So I'm glad I stuck around, insisting that there must be something else in here. Doesn't seem like there's anything else. Alright. One room down, 3 more to go in this little section. Alright, so this is the next room. Magazine 2. It's registering an object. Wait, which one? Which one did it register? I don't think it was any of these lockers, was it? Didn't seem like it. That's like right there. More objects over there. So I guess there's nothing actually in the lockers. 2 pistol magazines. It's not bad. I have a lot of pistol ammo. It's not something I really need right now, but that's fine. Machine gun magazine. Grenades. Bunch of good stuff in here. I wonder if I'm going to need it for like a boss fight or something. Because last time... Oh, there's still something? Over there? Okay, I have to face this way. T7 bomb. Last time we did see like a bunch of people that were killed and a monster in the water swimming away. And we didn't actually fight it. Like Jack just said, what was that? Oh, is there still something? Where's that? Like right over there. What am I looking at here? Says there's something like right around here. I thought I already opened all the boxes. Yeah, I opened all the boxes. Oh, I can get more bombs? Apparently. Wow, I never actually used these. Well, alright. Lots of bombs in there. Probably should save. Alright, so we might be encountering a boss soon. Has been a little while since the last boss, right? I mean, the slug doesn't count, because we didn't have to fight it. Like, the last actual boss was that, like, that one guy, which is, like, human, but he was a plant, and they just shot him in the head. Like, he was the guy who was guarding the sprinkler controls a while back. And, like, that was the last actual boss we fought, so it has been a while. Research a room 2, research a room 1. Alright, let's do them in order, I guess. Oh, something there. I don't think I really noticed that the fish had a human face. Well, that's unsettling. Level 1 energy drink. Oh, hello. There we go. Anyone else? Doesn't seem like there's anyone else in here. Machine gun magazines. Still more ammo. Everything seems normal. No problems around here. Was that different sorts of documents? You know, documents. Just different kinds. Just to make sure if there's anything else that might be in here. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, that's 3 rooms out of 4. 1 more room to explore. Oh, they just want some hugs. They don't know their own strength. I like how there was like a cutscene for that. We've seen those enemies before. It's nothing. It wasn't anything new. Hold on. Oh, yeah, there's one there. We got some new music in this room, I think. Arc Analysis Order Confidential. NITSA Development Department Section 3, Section Chief Greg Bryan. The members of the Development Department on the Heimdall are ordered to continue their investigation of the military uses of Arc. Oh, okay, that's just it? Alright, sure. Sulfuric acid. What would we do with that? Dissolve various substances. Oh. Could I, like, combine with this key? Is there, like, a combination? Is, like, a thing to do that? I don't know if there is. It doesn't seem like it, but I would like to dissolve the stuff that's on that key. Maybe I can find a place to do that. Hello. Doesn't seem like anything's happening with him. Oh, hold on, what was that? He's already dead. He sure is. A bunk. Looks unused. Everything seems normal. It's like zooming in on a microscope. Maybe it was used to check Arc. Is that all? I guess I don't have anything I can use with it. I would just use it automatically if I did, I would assume. Like, the things that I have under look don't actually have anything to... any options to use, unfortunately. I wonder if I need to, like, pour this into something. No, I don't see anything else around in here. Because I would think you would use the sulfuric acid on the key, but it's not giving me the option to do that. So is there... I wonder if there's anywhere in particular that I need to do that. Oh, well, yeah, that's right, you too. No! Jack Ingalls cares not for these pushy zombies. Alright. So we've gone through all this. we now have the sulfuric acid, which is, like, I think that's the only item that we got here. We got, like, ammo, health drinks, which is good, but as far as key items goes, I think that acid was the only thing. Okay, so one problem is that, what's his name? Well, let's pull up that manual. What is his name? I can never remember what the guy's name is. Nicholas Lang. He told us to get to deck 6 and that we could do that from, like, lab... He said lab storage, I believe. So there's first lab locker, block C, block B, block A, electrical substation, second control room, magazine, radio room, wardrobe, researcher room, magazine 2, researcher medical room, first, okay, that's all the rooms. That one room that we can't go there, that we can't go to yet, we can't get into there because the door is closed because of emergencies, so it's not letting us do that. Deck 6. That door didn't open. Like, that's the only place we've been able to get to deck 6 through, but it didn't open. So, is there anything that we can use now that was not available before? I guess we have to explore these rooms. Maybe I just go to the rooms that have the yellow flashing rectangles representing, like, elevators and ways to get to other floors, other decks, and maybe just check them out until we find a place that takes us to deck 6. We've been to all the rooms before. It's just maybe now something's available now that wasn't before, since Nick told us to do it. I do seem to be pretty hurt. Oh yeah, I'm very hurt, actually. Yeah, let's treat ourselves to a level 2 energy drink. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Alright. Like I said, let's head to some yellow rectangles and see if any of these can get us there. Alright, so this room was trashed. We couldn't go to a lot of it. And so we can't... We're stuck over on this side. Electrical substation. I mean, we can't go anywhere from here. Alright, so we're going to have to leave deck 5 and then come back onto it from another direction, because the part of deck 5 that we're on now doesn't actually let us get to the rest of deck 5. Let's see, so let's just keep going up here. Since that one room is trashed, it makes it difficult for us to actually navigate around deck 5. So I might as well save. Wish Nick was more specific about where the entrance to deck 6 is. Might like just say like the name of the room exactly, because I don't think he said exactly what the room was. I might be remembering wrong. I mentioned before that a good survival horror game has a memorable environment and how that's just as important as a story. I kind of also feel like a good survival horror game tends to have a pretty tightly designed environment. So like once you actually get like the things that you need to advance, you end up being pretty close to the location that you need to use them in. Oh, hello. You're still here?
Hurry, Jack! The doctor is in danger. The lives of the survivors are in our hands.
Yeah, sure. I'm working on it. By the way, are you infected? I guess not. I feel like in this game there's a lot of going back and forth between, like, the same hallways. And, like, nothing is really where it's convenient to be. Like, how many times have we run up and down these specific hallways? Alright, so... I can get to deck 5 through the winch room. Remember that? Remember the winch room? There is that. Just trying to remember that I'm going the right way. I might have to go down that ladder to get to the right door. I feel like the game was a bit more tighter paced in the earlier sessions, because I guess there was less to explore. Like we can go down there or this way. There was less to explore, so like you explored one deck and then you fought a boss and then you went down to the next deck. And the pacing was just a bit tighter that way. But then when things opened up and you began to explore multiple decks at once, and there was a lot of back and forth going on, I just kind of feel like, I don't know, things kind of slowed down. Just kind of slowed way down. Fortunately, there has been a lot of voice acting in this game. There has been a lot of conversations, which that's what you want from this, right? That's like the reason we're playing it. We want to hear this wonderful voice acting. So fortunately, it has given us a pretty good amount of that. All right, here's the winch room. This is how we originally got down to deck 5. So we can approach it from a different direction. Here's something moving. I see. Oh, yeah, there's like a carrot over there. All right, where do I want to go? I can try. There's a yellow elevator. Well, I don't know an elevator, but a yellow rectangle if I go this way. Right, and then I can... Is there anything else I can do in here, by the way? Oh, right, this is the room where it is a little too quiet. Remember that room? It's a little too quiet. I don't know, I wish it wasn't quite so quiet in here. Why does it have to be so quiet? Ah, yes, I remember that now. Yeah, we could not cross this. Yes, I do remember that now. So forget about the other side of that. I was never able to get to the other side of it. So we were never able to actually go down that elevator. We have to approach it from the other side. Which maybe that means if we get to deck 6, we can come up from deck 6 to deck 5 on that side of it. Maybe that's how it would work. Alright, so if I keep going this way, If I keep going this way, I think I can get around to another yellow rectangle. Second lab locker, block A. So it doesn't let me go down these stairs, even though I drain the water. Yeah, still does not let me do that. What exits are there from this room? So if I can walk straight across here and go to this door, which I can. That room has pretty good music. It's just that. I think that room is the only room that plays in. Okay, then I can go here and go down this. I know. And then go through here. And down here. And then through here. And down here. And we're heading towards that yellow rectangle. It's this. What does this lead to? Deck 4. I mean, that's not really where I wanted to go. Where do I come up if I take this to deck 4? Oh, this is probably that main room in deck 4. Yeah, it's this. Alright, it's not really where I wanted to go. One of these does lead to deck 6. I might as well take it and see if that door happens to be open. I doubt it's gonna be, but that's always... It might as well be something we should look at. There's this one locked door that we can get to on deck 6. Let's see, which one is this? Deck 6. It just says it's locked, not that it needs a key. Yeah, locked. That's the only thing it says. So we can't unlock it because it doesn't need a key or anything. And this is an emergency door for an elevator. We are not... To repeat, we are not in the middle of an emergency. So the emergency doors do not work. There is no emergency happening on the Heimdall. Back to deck 5. Okay. So we know this elevator doesn't lead to deck 6. Let's take a look back at our map and look at yellow rectangles. So the rectangle that we're at, right above it, is an elevator that we can't get to. We don't know how to get to it. Above it, let's see. Let me take a look at these rooms. I'm trying to look at the one that's to the left of it. I'm trying to get it to select. Can I select on that? I don't know if it can. Maybe it can't. But the yellow square all the way to the left is the winch room. We can climb back up to that. Okay. I believe that's correct. So if those... No, it's... No, the one that's most on the top is the winch room. The one on the left is another elevator that we use to access the south side of the deck. That's what that is. So, the only yellow rectangle that we haven't used is the one that we can't get to. So how do we get to it? Is the question. Because that's the one that's blocked with that emergency door. That's like the only room on this deck that we haven't been able to get to. It's locked off with this emergency door. It says you can't go in there because there's no emergency happening. It said that if there was an emergency, we would be able to open the door. We'd be able to deactivate the lock. That's the only information that we get from that. Since we've been in every other room, if there were any other elevators or stairs or way to get to another deck, it would show up on the map as a yellow square. But there isn't anything. So, what that would imply is that there is no other way to get there. Except by taking the emergency door. But how do we get the emergency door to open? Well, the only new things that we've gotten have been this key-like object, and we got the acid. I haven't seen a keyhole. I'm trying to think. That's what I'm just trying to think about right now. Has there been a part? Has there been a part where I've seen a keyhole and it said, and it said that I don't have a key. I'm just trying to remember that. Was there anything in the game? Was there anything that said, here's a keyhole? And I don't remember there being one. It's like I said, the only door on Deck 5 we have not gone to at this point has been that emergency door. It's like the only thing. So I know that we had just been there before, but let's just go back there again. Because behind that door seems to be a path leading to an elevator that we have not gotten to. And I can only assume that elevator leads to Deck 6. Yeah, no. Wanted to... what am I not looking at? No, the ladder. Right, the ladder. Right, so the reason I'm just saying all this out loud is just to go through it in my mind to try to eliminate things. And I'm just thinking that the only things that could be left is that emergency door and the elevator that's behind it. That has to be what leads to Deck 6. And I think the only clue that Nick gave us as to how to get to Deck 6 was he said something about going through a locker storage area. It was something like that. It seemed vague. Well, I'll have to watch it again and see exactly what he said. I don't remember it being specific. I know that it can, in some survival horror games, it seems like sort of unlikely when you get like a really elaborate environment. Like in Resident Evil 2, you have this outlandish police station and they say it's because The police chief loves art and is also corrupt and is taking money from Umbrella and is also insane, so he turned this police station into an extremely elaborate art museum police station. But sometimes that works. Like, I could go with, like, the captain being some mad art collector and turning the aircraft carrier into his own floating art museum. It would have been a more interesting environment. Anyway, here's the sign. Okay, that is a keyhole. It does have a keyhole right there. Well, I already know that the key is not under my use menu. I already knew that. And you can't actually, like, access these items that are under look. You can just look at them. Alright, the last new area I was in was the research rooms. Like, that was the last new area that I unlocked. I've been in these rooms, and that's where I got the key. No, I got the key from Bob, and then I got the acid from these research rooms. So, if I'm trying to think like I'm playing a survival horror game, and supposedly that is what I'm playing right now, it seems like the one thing I should do is probably go back to the last new rooms I unlocked and look through them again. And this way goes to the infirmary. Just go all around the rooms and just tap the button to observe things. Medical room. Tap, tap, tap. He's not observing this. Everything seems normal. It did, like, zoom in on a close-up of this, and that seems important. Yeah, like, why does it do this? I guess just to show me that body. It doesn't seem like there's anything there. Nothing useful. I did get some health drinks over here, so that was good anyway. Look at the x-rays. Look at this desk over here. Everything's normal. There's like a laptop over here. No important data. Nope. Don't need it. This desk? Guess not. What about these wall textures? Nothing useful. I can't walk past this. Okay. What about that blood on the wall? Nothing unusual about this blood on the wall. Yeah. Can't quite get... There we go. Going down here. Please, sir. Why is it so hard to walk around the bodies? Hope Jack's blue camo pants are waterproof. It'd be quite unpleasant if they're not. I mean, they're blue camo, so obviously they're meant for wading in the water. That's why they're blue. But the water is green, so does it work with green water? I'm not sure. Okay, here's magazine. So I did look through all this. Well, no, actually, I just used the scope to look at the lockers. I didn't actually search the lockers, but I think it would have told me if there were items in it. I did open all these boxes. And it seems like... Does this one still have bombs in it? Sure does. Just keep getting as many bombs as you want from this one. Pity I don't use bombs, really. Okay, research room 1. There are those zombie friends. They're just kind of dancing towards me. Okay, researcher room 1. What do we got? Things are scattered all over the place. So many things. It's not even going to tell me what these things are. They're a fume hood. Oh. Is this interactable? Do I put the acid on the key? Sure. The key-like object is in the sulfuric acid. This could only be done right here. I got the key. Chemical products. See, Jack Ingalls observes chemical safety. He's a stickler for safety, you understand. That's why he's still alive. He could not just dip the key in the acid. He had to use it with the proper equipment. You see? Be like Jack Ingalls. Be safe. I now have the emergency lock key that I can use to deactivate an emergency lock. You see, Jack Ingalls is safe, and he'll survive this. Maybe the people around him won't, but... Look, if Jack Ingalls ends up shooting someone, I mean, that person obviously was not practicing proper safety. They weren't safe from Jack, obviously. Can take a few shots. There we go. It would have been nice if there was some sort of like graphic or something, some kind of sparkly that would indicate that the fume hood was something you should look at. I guess, I mean, what am I saying? The environments in Carrier are so compelling. Obviously, you are going to search every last inch of it. You don't need your attention to be directed to the fume hood. You would just find it yourself. All right. We are heading to that emergency door. Use the key. Yes. Our brother died for this key. Oh no, this was the room that was too quiet. Now we know why it was too quiet. It was Jack Ingalls' senses, his instincts, telling him something was here. I'm not sure if that was dramatic Anyway, it's Fishman. Oh, I'm so slow. Let's... Alright, let's bust a riot. That didn't seem like it worked very well. Let me equip my West Cobra. Well, it did damage to him. He got mad when I did that, though. He sounds like a monkey. I mean, I guess monkey sounds are pretty popular. It's like you can probably get some public domain monkey sounds pretty easily. Now, what's that? I don't know what that is. Whatever it is, I'm gonna have to use some health. Why am I blue? Is that like some kind of poison? Maybe some short-acting poison? This camera is a fun time. Just like with the other bosses, the camera is kind of like the biggest challenge here. That eye is glowing. It's got a glowing red eye. It means he's serious. But so is Jack Ingalls. Jack's not fighting for himself anymore. He's fighting to avenge his brother. And we know how powerful revenge is. Oh, that was reload. That was a bad time to reload, Jack Ingalls. What is that? Well, I'm gonna need to use my level 2. Okay. Alright, enough of that.
What the hell?
No, we thought it was over, but it had one last gasp. Anything we should look at here? I like that very dramatic cutscene at the end, where we were very frightened that the monster might kill Jack, but they did not. The monster did not kill Jack. Rather, Jack was, through Jack's trained instincts, he managed to land the decisive shot on the monster. I was very frightened for Jack's safety. Two doors. Like, one of them leads to the elevator, another one goes out here. And this just kind of leads out to nothing. I'm not sure why this is here. So this is the other side of this. Remember I said I got here, I was on the other side of it, and I couldn't get to this elevator? Well, I'm here now. I've made it. And now we are going to Deck 6. Deck 6 is the deck where all the answers are. This is where the lab is with the Ark. This is where the security systems are with the weapons, the weapon controls. Remember we have to shut off the weapons? Remember that? We have to shut them off so the anti-air guns don't shoot down any helicopters that come by. That's like the thing he's been trying to do since the beginning of the game. But we finally made. I'm going to just use this right now. Not that one. This one. There we go. We finally made it to Deck 6. The deck, the lowest deck on the ship, the one that will have all the answers. That bald scientist is here. We're trying to find him. Maybe we can save him, even though we were not able to save poor Bob. We told Bob to go up to the flight deck. We told him to do it. But no, he said, "I'm a soldier too." He said that, exactly like that. And as a result, he died. And now, it's a shame. But since we are now on Deck 6, we don't have much of the map for it. We've beaten the boss. We've gotten to Deck 6, and now it is time for Jack Ingalls to finally find out exactly what is happening on the Heimdall. He has no idea. Who can possibly say what's been happening on this carrier? No one knows. It's a secret, but he's going to find out, but not tonight, because we're going to end this session by beating that very dramatic boss with those very dramatic cutscenes. After making some very slow, very dramatic progress, unlocking doors, and figuring out how to clean off a key using proper safety procedures. That's why Jack Ingalls is still alive. We'll come back for more Carrier as we explore Deck 6, and maybe finally get to the bottom of things. Maybe. See you next time.